I'll tell you two things about SMB, SMA. The first is I've worked with a lot of lower middle market PE companies to help them build a off-market deal sourcing engine using entirely global talent
Nice.
to get deal flow, to get off-market deal flow, right? Like I was threatening to do this with AI. I haven't built it yet, but I really wanted to create a tool that analyzes business listings and looks for typos or real estate brokers
Yeah.
listings, because those are always soft targets for M&A. If it's a real estate broker or there's typos in the listing, I'm like, 80% of the time, it just means it's a crappy listing, but 20% of the time, it means you got a soft broker.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would love to be fed those deals because I could focus on those instead of the overpriced SaaS deal or whatever. So once you start to learn this tool, you can use it all over. But in terms of services, I think when you look at an SMB M&A, there's about a 10-year period, and I've already built companies that do this, which is people will pay you human prices for AI and global talent outputs because they don't know that Matt right now is getting charged $3,000 a month from his email marketing company to write marketing emails to his old database of leads. If you know how to use global talent and AI, the cogs on that is about $3. But right now there's all these sectors where they haven't kind of like integrated the method yet. And so there's a ton of money to be made because Matt's going, ooh, $2,000 for marketing emails sounds good because that's what it's been forever. But there's some marketing guy going, man, that was AI and a global talent editor, and it cost me about $5, and I just charged Matt $3,000. And so I've built companies like this that have margins like that because business owners don't know the difference yet, especially the older guys.
Yeah. How about in the blue collar home services space?
So my favorite way, as a guy who did this very effectively, and a lot of private equity guys are doing this right now, which is if you look at why HVAC companies don't grow, there's a couple reasons. Generally speaking, it's a lack of skilled techs, right? It's just like, I don't have enough guys who know how to replace water heaters. And when I go to them, I'm like, okay, of your dollar of payroll, what percentage of that actually goes to your HVAC techs? And they're like, half. The other half goes to non-HVAC techs. And I go, okay. And if instead of paying $39 an hour, you were able to pay $49 an hour to your HVAC techs, do you think that would solve your problem? And they're like, yeah, I would do that, but it would kill my margins. And I go, you know where you find that $10? On the person answering your phone or the person doing your bookkeeping or the marketing vendor. And then you take that savings and you plow it into your veterinarian, your HVAC guy, whoever the hard person in your business is to get. You overpay them versus your competitors and you steal them. You put more money in the hands of the guy cranking the wrench and less money in the person making Instagram for you, because the Instagram can be done anywhere. The freaking replacing the water heater, so I owned auto shops. You get more money in the hands of the mechanics. You just pay them $5 an hour more. Magically, you don't have a mechanic problem anymore. And you don't have to raise your prices. And that's the other thing. You don't have to raise your prices. So you can still keep, and your competitors are going to go, how the hell are they paying techs $50 an hour and still keeping this pricing? They must not be making any money. They don't realize that you're not paying $30 an hour to answer your phone. You're paying $10. And so it's just a more efficient operating model. So in offline businesses, you want to create leverage in the other parts of your payroll, so I've done this for massage therapists, mechanics, veterinarians, HVAC guys, plumbers, real skilled commercial arborists, tree trimming businesses, where their whole business is limited by how much they can pay the guy actually doing the work, not the girl editing videos for Instagram.
Speaking about that, one of the things that I found is that also the businesses that say that they need the talents, when you ask them, show me your talent acquisition funnel, they have none. Or show me your infrastructure, who's recruiting in your team, they have none. So allocating a few dollars to that role within the company, and that could be a global role as well. And I mean, I think of it as a sales role.
Oh, it is.
So
speed the lead for recruiting, we'll hire you somebody who just sits in Indeed, and just like a sales funnel, it's speed the lead. Somebody applies, they get a text message from a human right away. That will help you get more HVAC technicians, not just like getting back to them 6 days later or with like one phone call and leaving a message. Right. So it's like a professionalization, but that's how you grow some of these companies. You got to get really good at this stuff. Or
even building a list of all the existing talent that's out there and then just calling them.
Just heads up. We're now paying $49 an hour for entry level mechanics.
Yeah.
They'll take that call. right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think of it as, with my background in the government, I think of everything as competitive, right? Like, how do I get in my competition's face and just beat them? And to me, when you start doing stuff like this, you get better at using global talent and AI. You can beat your competitors and take their employees and pay them more and do right by your customers. So that's all I think about, is getting in my competition's face, right? How the hell are
Yeah.
they paying that much? That's how I started on this journey. It's
Yeah.
like competitive stuff.